If you totally love Never Have I Ever, here are 5 other titles that are definitely worth checking out on this week's Binge Guide. From creator Mindy Kaling, by the way, watch The Mindy Project if you haven't already. This coming-of-age comedy from Netflix called Never Have I Ever is about the complicated life of a modern-day first-generation Indian-American teenage girl. It's certified fresh, and fans and critics are both loving it for the relatable storylines and young cast, so if you are loving Never Have I Ever, here's what we think you should watch next. Starting with our certified fresh pick, Sex Education. This Netflix show with 2 certified fresh seasons under its belt centers around a sex therapist's socially awkward son who teams up with a classmate to set up an underground sex therapy clinic at their high school. Genius. The critics say this show is a raucous romp through a group of teenagers whose sexual misadventures are so thoughtfully rendered, adults could learn a thing or two from them. It'll take you just over 14 hours to get through the first 17 episodes, but there's no telling just how long after those awkward feelings you experience will last. Next is our under-the-radar pick, and that is On My Block. While it's also a coming-of-age comedy from Netflix, the setting is a little different from Never Have I Ever, following street-savvy friends through the newness of a high school set in the rough inner city, which is why the critics call this charming show that's focused on underrepresented communities the respite from stylized teen dramas that you didn't know you needed. The first 3 fresh seasons of this half-hour show are a fun and easy binge that will take you about 12 hours. In other words, just another long day in quarantine. And the brand new pick for this week is Netflix's Outer Banks, which came out in mid-April. This one is less coming of age and more thrilling adventure about a group of teenagers from the wrong side of the tracks who stumble upon a treasure map that unearths a long-buried secret, not to mention some unforeseen trouble and a little class warfare thrown in. You know, just for fun. Critics say this over-the-top melodrama is balanced out by a strong sense of adventure that's bound to hook those looking to capture that summer feeling. I feel seen. Season 1, which is fresh, will take you less than 8 hours to get through and might give you an idea of how not to spend your time this summer. Next up is our throwback pick, and that is The Edge of 17. This certified fresh film from 2016 is about a high school junior played by Haley Steinfeld who is already at peak awkwardness when she's faced with the fact that her all-star older brother is dating her best friend. Ugh, the horror. Critics praise the sharp script and say that paired with Steinfeld's outstanding lead performance, it makes this more than just another coming-of-age dramedy. At just over an hour and a half, this film is a fun watch and a nice reminder that your own high school experience could be or could have been much worse. And finally, for this week's editor's pick, we are recommending the To All the Boys I've Loved Before movies. These teen rom-coms follow a teenage girl played by Lana Condor, whose secret love letters are exposed and wreak havoc on her love life, which goes from imaginary to out of control in the first film and becomes just plain hard to navigate in the second. Critics say the relatable characters and charming cast more than make up for a lack of surprises, while fans of the original should still find the sequel just as swoon-worthy. At just over 3 hours to get through both certified fresh films, they'll make you smile, but also think twice about where you've been keeping all of your love letters. All right, friends, hopefully this will help guide you through your next few binge sessions. Be sure to check back for more recommendations and ideas based around the shows and movies that you're watching now and love, right here on the Rotten Tomatoes Binge Guide.